What is up, and welcome to another edition of Worth a Watch with me, Anthony Flores. This is my review of Gangster Squad. Many people obviously recall the tragedy that happened last year for the Dark Knight Rises screening. It was a terrible, terrible event. And for that reason, Warner Brothers, who also released this film, decided to recut the film, take out a particular scene that was a theater shooting scene. And hence why it is barely being released up until now. And so my thoughts on that are just simply, I don't think that Warner Brothers technically had to do this. For one, this film was completed and shot by the time anything happened. Honestly, would think people would be able to understand. Giving people the benefit of the doubt, it technically shouldn't have offended anybody, but, well, that's just my opinion. Warner Brothers obviously thought otherwise. Nonetheless, I saw it, I checked it out for myself. It is just one hell of a movie. It is just fun, it's a blast. I really enjoyed it. It was worth the wait. The only thing that kind of kept bothering me was, where was this theater shooting scene? I could never pinpoint it, so I guess that's good on the editors of this movie. I couldn't tell. This movie stars a slew of people, starting off with Josh Brolin, Ryan Gosling, Emma Stone, Nick Nolte, Anthony Mackie, Michael Pena, Robert Patrick, Giovanni Ribisi, and Sean Penn. If I forgot anybody, I'll put an annotation or something. But a huge cast, and they all shine and do their thing in this film. The main plot of the movie is that Nick Nolte recruits Josh Brolin's character into figuring out how to get a group of police officers and men together just to fight off the mafia from the East Coast taking over LA in the 1940s. And the premise just takes off from there. Taking down Sean Penn's character, Mickey Cohen, is the main objective of this movie. And all I gotta say is Josh Brolin was a badass. Ryan Gosling was just that smooth talker kind of character. We all can picture that. A 1940s, not cliche, but just a character we all can envision. You know, he's got a little bit of Marlon Brando going. Just, you know, he's really smooth, and he's got a toothpick and cigarette and whatever, you know. It's really cool. It's really classy, you know. So he's got that pretty cool accent. And Sean Penn, woo, this guy had a god complex, and he took this character out of the park. My God, superb acting from Sean Penn. He just made one of the most disturbingly creepy and just pure evil mobster characters I've seen in quite some time. Josh Brolin was a badass. He was that, you know, strong and silent type character. You gotta love him for that. And Emma Stone, just the final thing to talk about particular characters. I basically, like, every guy in the theater, I would like to think, kind of felt like this. Yes, oh man, the second she's on screen throughout the movie, she has a smaller part than I thought she would have, but oh my God, she is hot. But she also acted well, so it's not just a stereotype. I'm not just saying, oh my God, she's hot, look at her. And Ruben Fleischer, the director of Zombieland and 30 Minutes or Less, this is a good change-up for him. He still had a little bit of the comedy, but he still proved he could film action, and that is a good thing going into this movie. Just knowing he was able to handle it, it felt like he had added his own style into this, and allowing also the noir 1940s style to seep in as well. So it was a good mix. The only problem is that there were some moments where it was a bit of a roller coaster, where it would be deadly serious and then kind of sad and then dramatic and kind of funny, and then kind of say, you know, it's a little bit of a roller coaster here or there, but nonetheless, that didn't affect my enjoyment of the movie one bit. But anyways, I had a lot of fun with this film. Gangster Squad, definitely one of the best starts to the year. My final rating, 9 out of 10. It's a great gangster flick. See it if you enjoy these types of films, or if you enjoy the rest of the cast involved. So, that is my review of Gangster Squad. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and whatever else you'd like to do. So until next time, I'm Anthony Flores with Worth a Watch, and keep going to the movies.